Bandai Namco confirmed that recently Digimon is the most successful it has ever been, even including Digimon Adventure's time period. So in today's video, I'm going to talk about that success, what it means for Digimon, a bunch of collabs that Digimon is doing this month, and why now it is not just a belief but a fact that we are back in Digimon's golden era. What is up, digital companions? My name is Karn EX and welcome back to another Digimon video. If it's not welcome back, hit subscribe. The Digimon Renaissance is here. So yes, thanks to an article on gamestalk.net, this is Japanese machine translated into English, so there may be some translation quirks here, but Bandai Namco Group's Digimon IP achieves record profits, surpassing those from when the anime first aired in 2000. Now, of course, Digimon Adventure actually started in 1999, but 1999 into 2000. Bandai Namco Entertainment president Minami Udagawa revealed that the Digimon IP developed by the Bandai Namco Group has achieved record profits, surpassing those generated during the anime's broadcast in 2000. He published these remarks in an interview published in the August 20th/27th, 2006 combined issue of Weekly Famitsu, released on August 6th. Mr. Udagawa mentioned the global success of the home video game Digimon Story Time Stranger, explaining that the strong performance of both digital games, including this title, and card games, so the TCG of course, contributed to the record profits. Specific profit figures and the calculation period were not disclosed in the interview. So yeah, we don't exactly know what period they're counting here. Are they accounting for like release of Time Stranger up to now? Are they accounting for like August 2025 to August 2026? We don't quite know, but all we do know, it doesn't really matter, is that Bandai Namco considers this the most profitable Digimon has ever been. As they say here, Digimon Story Time Stranger surpassed 1 million units shipped worldwide, including digital downloads, in approximately 2 months since its release in October 2025. This marks the fastest milestone reached in the Digimon Story series. Udagawa also mentioned the Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch versions released on July 9th, 2026, and the large DLC scheduled for release in 2027, suggesting that the game still has room for growth. So yes, this is incredible to hear. Now, I do want to make something pretty clear here. Business profit is not necessarily the same as brand recognition and hype. While obviously this indicates that the game sold very well, I do think specifically Digimon Story Time Stranger hit a perfect time for release. There was a lot of hesitation and distrust towards Pokemon, another competitor in the monster taming genre. We saw the rise of things like Palworld contributing to people opening up to the idea of more non-Pokemon monster taming games, even though of course Digimon and Pokemon are very different, and it was remarked upon that Pokemon wouldn't be rideable in a lot of games, and it seems that's going to be the case in Winds and Waves. So Digimon making a big marketing push on the fact that they have rideable Digimon meant a lot. Plus, it just is a good game. But the TCG is also a factor here, of course. It's very weird with the TCG. I think in North America, specifically like America itself, there is a very healthy scene. But then for me, I would say that Digimon is basically on the decline in the UK. I don't know how it is in Japan, Canada, things like that. But it seems overall the Digimon card game is still selling well enough, despite all of the times that they've sabotaged it, to contribute to this success. I don't think this means that Digimon has a brand recognition on par with how it did during Digimon Adventure. As this post from Pokechi-Kuan says, this is great, but I don't think that means it surpassed the power of Digimon Fever back in 2000. It's just that the profits have finally exceeded those from 26 years ago. For the general public, there's still that vibe of Digimon, oh, those old monsters from back in the day, and it doesn't seem like we'll be seeing Digimon permanently displayed in spots like birthday sections or bento and towel corners at places like Aeon anytime soon. And I agree. This is great for Digimon, and I do think this means we are about to see an even bigger resurgence of Digimon from Bandai Namco itself. More support of the TCG, more work on video games. The video I talked about the other day, I do think we are likely to be seeing a re-release or remaster of Digimon World Redigitized next year, and then maybe the year after we might see a brand new world or story game. I think the success of Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth and Hacker's Memory and Digimon Story Time Stranger to me indicates that it's more likely we're going to get a new story game next, because the world games haven't always sold the best, but maybe if they can revitalize and change up the standard formula for the world games enough to appeal to existing fans and new ones, that could also carve out a bigger niche. I talked about it a bunch, but 2027 really is exciting for Digimon, so I do hope they continue this momentum, but we do have some other news. First of all, Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth Hacker's Memory is now on Steam in Japan. That's likely what the whole Steam card thing was about. But also, as Digimon Games shared, the original soundtracks for Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth and Hacker's Memory are now available digitally on streaming platforms, and yeah, you can pull up the entire Cyber Sleuth OST on YouTube Music now. I don't use Spotify Spotify, I have YouTube Premium, I'm a YouTube music guy. I'm sure that makes me unk. The artwork is really pretty here, and it's just nice to be able to listen to it wherever you want on the go, although I've always had access to it other ways, but it's still really cool. And they also did an art collab with Echoes of Aincrad, which I think is related to Sword Art Online. I have no idea who these characters are, but the art piece is really cool. It's exclusive artwork created by Abergele, the original illustrator and character designer of Sword Art Online. I think this art collab is just going to be a few pieces of merch and nothing else, but it's still cool. Maybe we'll get like a Sword Art Online or Echoes of Aincrad t-shirt in Time Stranger or something. But really now, as far as Digimon video games go, all eyes are of course on Elysian in the TCG side and Digimon Story Time Stranger's large-scale expansion into 2027. It's kind of funny actually that Elysian and that DLC are the two things that we're most excited for now as a fandom, knowing now that those are the two best-selling parts of the franchise. I think we're going to see a lot of time and effort put into these projects and beyond. But Digimon was not done there, of course, because a few weeks back we got the tease of the Digimon COLOR Ultraman 60th collab. I don't know anything about Ultraman. I know Jeed exists. I know Gets Big. I watched Shin Ultraman. Don't remember what happened in that movie. This section is sponsored by our pals over at ZeninTCG. If you want to pick up the Ultraman Digimon COLOR collab, you can do it there. They're your one-stop shop for Digimon and anime goods. They are a long-time supporter of the channel and have been incredibly supportive when I've had difficult periods for the channel, so I really would appreciate if you checked out Zenin. I'll discuss their pre-order situation in a minute. I think my biggest disappointment with this Ultraman COLOR so far is it doesn't appear like we've got any crossover characters. What was really cool about the Monster Hunter Digimon collab is that we got Xenogarurumon and Wrath Greymon, or Laius Greymon. And then with the Godzilla one, we got a bunch of Godzilla Greymon, and we got a Godzilla Omnimon. In Ultraman, it honestly just feels more like an Ultraman VPET that happens to be Digimon. It really feels like Ultraman took over here. There's two versions, the Ultraman Henshin color and the Graffiti Ultra Heroes color, with that UV printed art on the shell of Ultraman, Ultraman Tiga, and Ultraman Zero, but both versions have the exact same roster, and it all appears to be Ultraman and Kaijus, or Ultra Monsters. There's 40 in total that can be raised, and you can battle Digimon on the device, but you can't raise any Digimon, which is a real disappointment to me. The sprite work looks fun, sure, but I really feel like it was so obvious that you could have a Digimon called Ultramon and do like an Ultraman Omnimon fusion of some variety, and maybe it's hidden on the VPET and it'll be released once it comes out, but typically they at least tease these things and they haven't. Still, if you're an Ultraman fan or you're a fan of Digimon VPETs and want something a little bit more unique to add to your roster, you absolutely can. And like I say, you can get those pre-orders in if you don't live in a country that can use premium Bandai with our friends ZeninTCG. They are $59.99 USD each, but Zenin also offers a bundle which knocks it down to $110.38 if you buy both. ZeninTCG also stocks their own premium VPET cases. I know a lot of people I've talked to say they really like these cases for a variety of VPETs, but these ones of course will work with the Ultraman VPETs, the Digimon COLOR style VPETs, and are $5 off right now. So if you're looking to pick up this Digimon Ultraman 60th anniversary collab, pre-orders are open now on ZeninTCG for release around February, March next year. And thanks to ZeninTCG for sponsoring that segment. It's been quite the time in general for Digimon crossovers. Like I say, we just got that Sword Art Online or Echoes of Aincrad art. We've had the Monster Hunter, Godzilla, now Ultraman, and then we're getting things like AFK Journey having a crossover banner on August 18th. More on that soon in an upcoming short. And we even had stuff like last year where Crystal of Atlan did a Digimon collab. Some are even thinking the 2027 anime might be a crossover season celebrating 30 years of Digimon, 15 years of Hunters, 25 years of Frontier, though of course it wouldn't be the 30th anniversary of Digimon anime until 2029, especially because they're re-airing episodes between the end of Beat Break and the new anime starting. I can see why people might think this is a crossover season featuring past Digidestin, but way too little information for me to even think that right now. These collabs are a great thing for brand visibility though, and I think we'll keep that momentum going with the success of Time Stranger. But my main problem is that the crossovers often feel one-sided. While yes, we've had things like Crystal of Atlan, QQ Speed, and now AFK Journey doing fun, dedicated crossover banners, we get highly successful Monster Hunter VPETs and not even a whiff of a collab in any of the recent Monster Hunter games. Monster Hunter has crossed over with a bunch of stuff, from Final Fantasy XIV to guitars. It really disappointed me that Monster Hunter didn't seem to feel like they got anything out of the Digimon side of the collab other than the money from the VPETs, and didn't even put like a Greymon hoodie or something in the game. This is my problem with Digimon right now, is that Digimon will fill themselves with collabs, admittedly not in the same way that like Magic the Gathering does, but it feels like other brands aren't as keen to work with Digimon in reverse. Almost as if there's like a little bit of a stigma, which which maybe is just my subjective opinion, it probably is. That's what it feels like sometimes. As far as collabs in the future are going, my personal hopes are for a Yu-Gi-Oh! VPET. It makes lots of sense, and the monsters and stuff of Yu-Gi-Oh! Would work well, plus I'd love to see like a Blue Eyes White Dragon and a Red Eyes Black Dragon make an Omnimon or something. I am very cautious of the Digimon TCG becoming like Magic the Gathering, like I mentioned, where we get all sorts of silly stuff as whole sets, but the door is already open for Tekken, given that Lily is in Redigitize, and I suspect that game is being re-released next year. I don't want entire dedicated sets to crossover stuff, but where it makes sense, I think it would be fun to have some cameo cards in the Digimon TCG, which might help the game get a little bit more popularity in territories where it's struggling. But hell, if not in the TCG, put some Numemon cosmetics in Tekken 8 and a Lily outfit set in Digimon Up or something. Up is actually probably our most appropriate game for collabs right now, as it's much more loosey-goosey and already has the summon concept. So why couldn't we summon Lily and Catherine as buddies, or even other Bandai properties? Gundam SP support, anyone? But now that we know that Digimon is selling better than ever, we know that Toei also regards it as one of their top 3 anime, I think it's time that they start doing these crossovers, if they're going to do it, the other way. So yes, we can have Digimon cosmetics in Tekken 8. There is a new Ace Combat game, Wings of Thief, coming out later this year, actually around the time that Time Stranger released last year, funnily enough, and an Ace Combat game did have a Digimon World Next Order collab. Maybe it's time that we get a plane with Agiomon and Inori on the side, you know? It's kind of funny to me that we came full circle on Ultraman VPET, given the Medabots April Fool's collab that led to Medabot Anno Medamon in Eirias and then getting a dim card, also kinda teed up the Ultraman and Kamen Rider Vital Bracelets. Oh my god, are they gonna do a Kamen Rider VPET next? No. Wait. But outside of that, we just got a bunch of Digimon products. It feels like there's always something Digimon to check out. In the toys, we've got the Digimon New Wave 2 that's coming out, the Digivice Revival that just launched in Japan. And so yeah, while adventure nostalgia is still a thing, I do expect to see more variety going forward, or at least a rededication to the Digimon Story style of games. It's kind of cool to know, even though Digimon Beat Break is ending at the 49 episodes that we've asserted since the beginning that was apparently leaked or posted. I did think for a while there that maybe the episode count would change, but it didn't. It's good to know that we do have a new anime next year, a new VPET project, and the Digimon Exhibition, which we don't really know what that is, but that's probably going to be Japanese exclusive. Bear in mind, we're in August now. We've got at most, hopefully without a delay, 4 months until Digimon Elysian comes out, and then we're into 2027, and the good times are just going to keep rolling. Even if the new DLC doesn't launch until after it, we know Digimon Con's going to be March, April next year, and that's a good place to set our sights on, if nothing else. Alright, that's it for now. Make sure you do check out those Ultraman Digimon colors over on ZeninTCG, today's sponsor, and thank you to my sovereign ZDK14, as well as everyone else who supports me over on patreon.com/Karn EX, and my YouTube channel members here on YouTube, and I'll see you next time when we go digital. Bye bye.